more though. But does finish him off. Gets 2. Gets 3. What a hit that hits him 65%. Wow! And does it go in? It goes in! It goes in!
The widescreen fight. 4v2, 4v1, 4v none!
Hello, Pio Nation! I hope you are doing well tonight. My name is Matt Williamson.
And I'm Corey Recruiterin.
And you are watching Marietta College Esports. So tonight, we have some good news and some bad news. The bad news is this is the final Valorant match of the regular season for fall of 2024, as the Pioneers will be playing against Pace University. But the good news is it is not the final match of the entire year, because they do have advanced to the playoffs. So while the regular season is ending this semester, playoffs will start next week. The Valor team has already qualified. They are 5-1. So now it's a matter of, can they get themselves in a good position going into the postseason?
Yeah, and I mean, there's even more reason to watch. The stakes will be higher as they go into playoffs, and I'm certainly excited for it.
Yeah, we've been looking at some of the teams that are going to be moving on, and there are some really good teams in the division. So this is going to be a very important match for the Pioneers. They're coming off of a very close loss last week against Nazareth. So now we're going to see what adjustments they have made to go into this one. And you might be asking yourselves, well, didn't we already play Pace University earlier? And yes and no. So Pace has multiple Valorant teams. A couple weeks ago, we played against their, I think it was their Lavender team. I think it was Lavender.
I think that's what you said.
I think it was the right color. Yeah, it was their Lavender team, but now we're going to be playing against their Cerulean team. So it is Pace, but it's just a different set of players. So while we're getting things set up and waiting for that lobby invite, let's go over a couple of things, such as the starting lineup for our team. So I'm just going to go in the order that I see things. So we're going to have senior Austin Amash, Austin 860 playing. We're going to have freshman Ian Hufford, Magic Ninja playing. Sophomore Trey Johnson, Pelican playing. We're going to have sophomore Zachary Simpkins, OP Knees playing. And our captain, junior Ian Wanhas, McLovin playing. And of course, shout out to our head coach, Dare Games Grump. All right, so a few quick announcements. So first of all, we are in the final days of our Buy Blue Light fundraising campaign. I think I checked the site earlier today. There are 2 days left. If you're watching this live, there is only 2 days left in the campaign. If you're watching this on YouTube, the campaign is probably over. So you can still go to bit.ly/MCXBuyBlueLight. The QR code is up on your screen. So that way you can check it out, help support it, so we can get blue light glasses for our students. We've raised quite a bit so far, but every little bit helps. So please be sure to help us out with that. Just to give you an idea of the schedule for the coming week. So we are going to, we have our match here. Tomorrow, our Smash team will be playing against York College of Pennsylvania at 7 p.m. On Wednesday, our Rainbow 16 will be playing against St. Bonaventure University. Sorry, I want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. At 7 o'clock. That is a big match for the team. If they win, they move on to the playoffs. If they lose, some other things have to happen behind the scenes for them to be able to move on. Thursday, our Fortnite team will be playing their 4th round in the ECAC duos. They've already advanced, but from what I've been told, it's a new map, completely different game of Fortnite. So we're going to see how the team adjusts to that new map. And on Friday, our Overwatch team will be playing against, I thought I would look up SVSU, but I don't remember off the top of my head. So I'm going to look it up real quick to make sure I am giving the correct information. Just I know what I want to say, but I know it's not correct. So I'm just going to pull up the schedule here real quick. But they're going to be playing against Saginaw Valley State University. There you go. So that's the correct one. So Saginaw Valley State University, right now it's scheduled for 6 o'clock. That is another one where if they win, they are in the playoffs. If they do not win, then that will conclude their season. Of course, we're always looking for more students for our esports program. Let's see here. Are they going to actually give us the overall spectator mode? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just double checking things here in the lobby here, but we're always recruiting for our esports programs. So we have our varsity titles in Fortnite, League of Legends, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Smash Brothers, and Valorant. We have our facility here. Scholarships are available for high school seniors and college transfers. So please be sure to check that out. And of course, thank you all for your support. Thank you for your follows, your gifts, your subscriptions. Don't forget, there is this thing called Prime Gaming. So if you have that, you can help support our program at no additional cost to you. So go ahead and check right now if you have used your Prime Gaming sub or not. But while you're doing that, we're going to go ahead and get into the first map here. I believe it is going to be Bind, with Marietta defending first. So what should we expect to see here from the Pioneers?
Well, we're probably going back to their classic lineup. They actually had it up on the board, but I don't remember it completely. I know we're probably going to be seeing a Raze, a Cypher. I know we've seen Brimstone quite a few times on this map. They're all pretty standard picks. And as far as the other two players, we're obviously going to have some kind of initiator. I'm guessing we're going to see Gecko come out because Magic is playing tonight. And we could also see another duelist. That's what I'm guessing. Probably going to run a double duelist comp. Although I'm not sure what the other duelist is going to be. ISO we have seen before, but typically Austin would be the one that plays ISO, and he's going to be playing Raze, I think. So I'm not sure what the other player is going to be, but looks like we're going to have a pretty standard lineup to start off the first map.
Mm-hmm. We are still waiting for these selections, so it should be happening any second now. I think we technically could have had the overhead spectator, so maybe we'll do that for the next map here. But right now we'll just have from our player's perspective, which is fine. We can still do that. But yeah, it looks like McLovlin's going to be in Cypher. Austin will be on the Raze, Magic Ninja on the Gecko, Pelican on Breach, and OPNs on Omen, as kind of mentioned. But we're going to see Yoru, Omen, Raze, Cypher, and Sky for Pace.
Yeah, I mean, they're pretty similar. Breach and Sky are both more team-oriented initiators. The main difference, I would say, is that the opponents here are going with a double duelist comp with Yoru and Raze, and we're going to be playing with Gecko and Raze. So we'll see how that affects the opponents here, especially on attack. We'll see what Pace University is able to do with their more aggressive comp, in my opinion. As we'll see the classic setup from McLovin on B site. He loves doing this. He knows his trips. He's got them memorized by now. And we'll see 3 towards A and our other 2 towards B. As we head into the first pistol round here, and we'll see who gets to start with the advantage. We might see a rush to start off with, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, and it's good if I remembered how to use my own controls here, so let me get everything fixed.
Okay, we see a quick camera break from Pace University, as Marietta's still unsure. They're going to rotate one over towards B to try and help make up for the information loss, but they're exploding onto A site. Breach and Omen, the only 2 there. Slow down the push for now with the smoke. The round will slow down again. Austin sees a couple. McLovin trying to swing out as well. Doesn't find anybody, but they slowed down the attack a little bit. The round will slow down once again. McLovin, he's getting hit by flashes. He has one in the trip though. He finds him easily. McLovin, he's the only one on site. He's going to have to defend this all alone. He sees the Cypher but doesn't get him, and he's looking into Hookah, sees the Yoru, isn't able to find him. Yoru and Raze are both there. Magic Ninja finds Booger in Hookah, and McLovin gets one, and Austin gets taken down by the Yoru. They know the Yoru is near Link. Gecko going in, Magic finds him. Now it's all down to the opponent's Cypher. I believe that they heard him go through the teleporter, so they're going to run over to A site to try and stop them from getting plant money. But they get the plan off, and now it's down to a 4v1 for Pace University.
Yeah, so of course it's very heavily favored for the Pioneers, but they do have to be mindful of where that Cypher can be. We're going to see Pelican getting the flash ready. They're going to start looking to take the site. Take the tripwire, and McLovin will take down the Cypher and will start defusing. They'll probably pass it off. Actually, he's going to take the full one so he can just build up that ult charge, but first round will go to the Pioneers.
Yeah, really good start from them. We saw Pace University start out with a bit more of a spread out attack to try and confuse Marietta, the defenders, a little bit, but I think especially thanks to McLovin's trips on B site, they were able to stop the plant on B site, and then after that, Pace University wasn't super organized, so it was lots of 1v1s or like 2v1s happening, especially in hookah. It was like lots of one person peeks out and then the other one hides, and then it's basically just taking a bunch of 1v1 duels, and Pace University wasn't able to come out on top.
Yeah, we already seen McLovin's at 4 out of 6 for his ultimate charge with 3 kills and getting basically, again, we already see we spot out the one Cypher heading towards B side, but that may cause him to rotate around. Still spot over kind of that upper corner.
Yeah, it seems like Pace University, they're going even slower than before. We saw them start out slow last time and hit them with an attack on A and B to confuse them a little bit, but we'll see Austin go up, but he gets taken down by the Cypher. They know at least one is there. They hear a few. There's a trip getting pinged. McLovin doesn't find it though. Shoots the Yoru clone, dodges the flash, and now he's alone on site. There's 3 of them. He gets one. The Yoru is down. He gets traded out though, and now it's down to the last 3 on Marietta. Omen, Breach, Gecko. What can they do? Here they go. They're about to execute on the site. There's the flash. They're pushing into Link. They're going to look for a fight in Link. Finds the sky. Patrick's down. OP knees with 2, getting Greeky as well. Now it's down to a 2 versus 3. Marietta has the advantage. They still have to defuse the spike though. They don't know where the Omen and the Rays are. Oh, the Rays looking the wrong way. OP knees gets him, and Pelican gets the last kill.
Yeah, denies the 4K from OP knees, but they're gonna be okay with that. Just charging in. OP knees just taking out one after the other, and Pace just does not really have time to react to OP knees just shooting him in the face.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty good scenario from Marietta in terms of what players they had left. We didn't really see the utility come out, but they had 2 initiators to help them get on site, and of course, the Omen blind helped them push into Link as well. And I think, really, I mean, as you said, OP Knees was leading them, and he took down 2, which brought Marietta in the favor after that. It was a lot easier for them.
He technically took down 3 because he took down the Rays that was in that little corridor. But still, very good job set by OP Knees there. Alright, so we're seeing Austin kind of already hang out by hookah to see if anyone comes to the smoke. He's actually going to hide in the smoke to see if anyone comes by. Meanwhile, Magic Ninja is looking at the only opening that is not smoked off. So Pioneer's actually swapping sides, anticipating that maybe they'll head over to Site A. And the smokes will start fading. It looks like Austin is going to have to retreat a little bit. Throws out a grenade knowing that, yeah, he took a big hit. Spots the Omen, but OP Knees gets taken out.
Yeah, Magic is hoping to make use of that angle, hoping that Pace isn't going to expect it. Of course, no one's pushing out yet as we see them running onto A site. It's all down to Pelican. Now he's the only one on A site. And Magic falls as well. It's only 1 and 1 on each site. Ooh, it's all down to Pelican in a 1 versus 5. They're split up, but he's not able to find Yoru.
Yeah, I mean, part of that is just the problem with round 3 is you gotta have to save the weapons you had in round 2. Pace was able to get the guns they need. Now Marietta's gonna be able to get the guns they need, so it's just kind of a weapon diff there.
Yeah, it seemed like they were trying to play some close angles to try and take advantage of the fact that they had Spectres to try and nullify the rifles a little bit, but unfortunately it didn't work out for them. And we'll see them go back to their typical setup on this next round here, as they'll be even on guns.
And we do see that McLovin does have his ultimate available.
Cover going out.
And smokes are going to be coming out by OP Knees. Meanwhile, Austin's just kind of peeking a little bit. It's going to fall back. The Yoru does get spotted by Hookah, and Omen gets spotted by Showers. The Pelican does get taken down, so that might be the opportunity that Pace is looking forward to claim Site 8. But Magic Ninja does get a kill, and trades are going off left and right. Austin is going to be able to get a pick, but it's OP Knees left on the site. Does not get the Yoru down, so now we're going to see McLovin rotating over.
Spike planted.
It'd be huge if McLovin can find one here. It would bring them into an even man advantage. They don't know where they are though. Sees the Rays, but misses a little bit. Sees him again. He's gonna get another shot, but it's there's the Yoru down. Looking for another one on the left.
But
find him there.
yeah, Austin got taken down in the gunfight, so it's just not much Mary can do. So now Pace is going to tie it up.
Yeah, I think really Pace University, they're hitting them with a bit of, I guess what you call a default, which is where you spread your players across the map to try and gain more information and make it less clear where you're actually going to go. And especially Marietta isn't able to shut down one side conclusively. And when they fall into a numbers disadvantage, it's really hard to defend because you have to defend two sites at once unless you know where they're planting. But we'll see how they adjust as we go into round 5. Magic Ninja with the Stinger and Lamps. And going to be supported by 2 other teammates on A as we see a Raisinade come out early, trying to clear Lamps.
And McLovin gets a huge pick, but it's a 1-for-1 trade there. And the Sky is going to be spotted over by... They're going to throw out the grenade.
And Austin's trying to take this long angle against the Cypher. He's gonna back up though. He knows he's not supported very well. Yeah, and he gets taken down by Booger. Oh, Booger gets 2. Magic as well. OP Knees. He's alone in Link. He's looking to make something happen for his team. He's only got Sheriff to his name. Sees the Omen, takes him down. That's 1 down, 3 to go. Pelican, he's also there. He's behind him. OP Knees. He might try and make a play on his own in Link. There's the smoke. He's going to try and play around it. Get the gun. Yep, there it is. And we'll see him push out, probably. He's going to try and TP to a better position. He gets spotted and gets taken down by Booger once again. Pelican gets taken down by Patrick. So a really tough retake. We're seeing lots of rounds where Marietta doesn't hold on to the site initially, and they have like 2 or 3 players that end up having to rotate all the way over after the attackers have pretty much taken the whole site. So it's pretty hard for them to adjust so far, I would say.
Yeah. Yeah, and we're seeing that Pace now has a couple ultimates ready, and even the Skies just about have something. So they're going to start trying to utilize those ults to even expand their lead because they are up 3-2. But we're seeing a lot of these early picks from either side, and maybe Marietta is getting a little bit greedy, trying to peek out and looking for those picks, but they really shouldn't be doing that. They gotta let Pace get to them, and that was kind of an issue that we saw last week when it came to retakes, when they plant a spike and then they just start looking for plays. See, Austin does get a big pick onto the Cypher, looking for a second. It gets flashed, but Magic Ninja is going to take out the race. So that's huge that 2 are already down. So now Marietta is going to have that opportunity to retake. McLovin does end up falling. But 3 go down. And it's just Magic Ninja that's left. They had it, and the Yoru just popped off. It was both Yoru and Sky. And I don't know if Magic Ninja is going to be able to take. He's going to try to use his buddy to help to start defusing. But it's going to get interrupted. I don't think he's got enough time. He's trying to deny getting killed by the other team, but he's going to get blown up by the explosion. And now another round goes to Pace.
Yeah, I mean, that looked really good from Marietta until I don't think they saw the Rays also with the Yoru pushed up near Showers. I know for sure they knew the Yoru was there because I don't know who it was, but somebody died to him, so they knew the Yoru was there, and then they all moved in to try and take out the Yoru. and the Rays just sitting in the corner mowed down 2 of them, and that put them with only Magic left. So they looked like they were working as a team, and I think they got a little bit amped up after that, trying to hunt down the Yoru.
Mm-hmm.
But this time we'll see a bit of a different setup. Cypher's all the way up in Garden. There's an early smoke. I'm guessing they heard something. McLovin is looking to get the best angle that he can, working around the Omen smoke. There's the ultimate from the enemy Sky. We'll see where they're going. Some shots towards McLovin, but OP knees. He's also with them, holding down B site. They don't have the best guns, but they are watching it. OP knees, he's gonna watch out for the Omen ultimate. McLovin gets taken down, unfortunately. Now it's only him on site. There's a Raze ult. Watch out, OP knees. He's looking for you. He's gonna try and use a rocket launcher on you. Watch out.
Spike
So
planted.
far. There's the ultimate. It gets wasted. Doesn't find anybody. Now the rest of Marietta, 4 players. They're gonna try and work together to retake site. Here we go. We got flashes coming out. We got satchels. Austin going in. Pelican's watching his back. There's the ultimate from Austin. Finds 2. That was huge. And now we'll see them. 3 left for pace. Yoru finds 2. It's all down to Pelican.
But yeah, that Yoru gets a 3K. So a great play by Austin, but Yoru made even a better play taking out the Pioneers. So another round will go to pace.
Yeah, it seems like Marietta is getting caught off guard a lot by the positioning from Pace University. I'm guessing that Marietta is gonna try and clear like more of a site and just like take like one angle at a time instead of spreading out as much. It seems like they're not coordinating too well on what is clear and what isn't, and I think the Yoru took advantage of that, and that's why he was able to make a play for pace. As we'll see, the rounds start early. McLovin gets taken about that Yoru we were just talking about. Now it's all down to Magic Ninja on B. He gets an Omen smoke to help him out. Nobody's going to be jumping up from hookah, probably.
Yeah. And McLovin was just trying to get that early pick to put the Pioneers in advantage, but I mean, it's a high risk, high reward, but unfortunately does not go in his favor.
As we'll see some more shots come from hookah, but the rest of the team, they're over on A. OP knees flashes. Oh, he finds Patrick. That was a good pick to help even out the man disadvantage. He's alone though. Raze is coming over as well. He's gonna peek out Austin. He's looking to find somebody. Gets smoked off though. OP knees. He's holding down the rest of the site. Sees the Raze. Raze sees the Raze. Gets taken down by Yoru. Now it's OP knees. He's looking for one. Doesn't find one. Austin gets one from the grave, but Magic Ninja uses ultimate. It's basically a 2v1 right now, but he doesn't find the Omen on top of the box.
Yeah, unfortunately he popped the ultimate right as they died, so did not really get a lot of value from that.
Yeah, Marietta is definitely struggling on retakes. I think they need to either focus on retaking or holding down a site. Especially McLovin pushing up early is very risky because when you do that, you basically waste all of your utility that you could have used for your team. Especially as a Sentinel, those trips for Cypher are really useful for holding down a site. His camera is really useful for information. And of course, he's got those smokes that he can use as well. So he's really more of a utility agent. So we'll see Marietta play further back this time, hoping to make more use of that. As we'll see an early push into hookah. There's a raised nade, there's a skydog as well. McLovin gets taken down by Booger, and it's all down to OP knees. He runs off site, waiting for the rest of the team. They're looking to retake together.
Here.
As they hear the Yoru teleport, OP knees. He's leading the charge once again into Link. We'll be able to find 2 like before. We'll find out. Pelican using the Aftershock to try and clear some corners. Austin's peeking on the site. OP knees, he's about to make a play. There's the flash. He sees the other Cypher trip. He's pushing in. Pelican's behind him. They find him. Gets a headshot. Finds Booger, but Patrick trades him out. Pelican. He's there. 2 of his teammates are with him. He's going to flash out into Garden. He finds that Yoru hits the wrong one, though, and he gets taken down. It's all down to Raze now. Austin, what can he do? The opponents know where he is. It's a 4 versus 1. He knows at least one's hookah. He gets blinded by the Yoru. There's an Omen flash as well. He's going to try and run away, but isn't able to find it. Gets Patrick though, at least. He finds one as the spike is going to explode before he can do anything about it. He's going to try and not die, but Omen finds her. Very tough rounds from Marietta. We saw them run off site as soon as someone died, and of course we'll see the timeout coming. I think that's acceptable. They've lost quite a few rounds in a row.
Yeah, but they took the first two, but then it's been all pace ever since, and a lot of it's just, it feels like they're trying to make individual plays. They, like you were saying before, they don't seem to be very coordinated. They're just trying to get the 1v1 picks, and they're not getting them, so they're putting their team at a disadvantage. So they need to kind of just take a step back. They know how to play as a team, but for whatever reason, they're not playing as a team.
Yeah, sometimes you'll see just that last round, we saw OPNs and Pelican, they were both together, but they weren't really guarding each other. We saw two swing out. OPNs had his utility out, and Pelican, I think, wasn't really paying full attention either. Fortunately, we're able to get at least one off the trade. But like you said, the Marietta that we've seen win so many games in this league, we've talked about so much how they play together. And I think, like you said, because we're not seeing that, it's making it a lot harder for them because will often be at a man disadvantage because of a duel that was lost, and then after that it tends to snowball. You start panicking, you don't know your utility, the comms get all messed up, but we'll see what they pull out after the timeout.
Yeah, we're even seeing already a little bit of a change here. Pelican and McLovin are going out together looking for a pick. So it looks like they're already trying to utilize maybe a buddy system if they're going to go out in room and watch each other's backs.
Yeah, it's looking like they're trying to secure a ton of space as they know paces towards A now because they just secured all of the other site. There they go. They're exploding onto site. Magic finds one, gets taken down. OPNs finds one as well. And it's down to 4 versus 3. Here comes the flank from Merida. It's huge. OPNs, he's holding down lamps. The Yoru is spotted. Takes down McLovin, but gets traded out. Pelican finds one as well. It's all down to the enemy raise. And Pelican finds him with a nice headshot.
Yeah, there we go. That's the team that we remembered.
Yeah, I mean, that was a huge team play from Merida. The main thing we saw was that initial push from the defenders on B site, which as soon as they pushed in that far, they knew instantly where the attack was because the attackers can't be anywhere else. They just cleared all of B site all the way into the attacker side. So they knew that at the very least pace were going towards A site, and even though some people died on A site, the retake as a group was very effective.
Yeah, looks like they may be looking for a hard swing over here, putting in an immediate flash, and they will spot someone. So that might actually force them to go back to A site. Just putting us so many flashes there. The Cypher gets caught as well. Austin is going to win that fight against him.
Yeah, and I think Austin also just noted that the Sky was over there. He got flashed by him, but we'll see Magic also on A site. There's the plant coming through. Magic, he's on site. OPNs is down in lamps. Magic, he's there to check it out, but the Sky is waiting for him. Now it's all down to these three pushing in from the flank. They probably just heard Austin Satchel, but we'll see some fighting. Pelican finds one on Patrick, getting revenge for Magic. McLovin, Pelican, there's the ultimate. They're pushing onto site with it. Pelican finds one off of it. McLovin finds one in heaven, and Austin finishes off the Omen to end the round.
Yeah, that was just a very well done retake. The ult from Pelican was huge to set that up. They all got hit by it, and Marietta was able to collapse on them.
Yeah, I mean, the team play is definitely coming in huge to secure some rounds before they go into the attacker side. You definitely don't want to be going in like 2-10 on the attack, so it's really nice that they got those rounds from them pushing up into B. So they're playing definitely a bit more aggressively. I would say they're trying to push up, and this time we'll see them do it again. If it works, why not try it out once more? And we'll get to see if they find anybody, but this time we'll see nobody there initially. Austin gets traded out by the Cypher this time. Pelican gets found by the Omen. It's not looking well, but McLovin finds one. Unfortunately, he gets killed as well. Now to 2 versus 4. Merida at a man disadvantage. OPNs, he's going to rotate over towards B. They see the Sky. Magic's not able to find him. He knows they're there. Sees the Yoru as well. OPNs, he's going towards heaven to support his teammate, send some smokes. Magic is somewhat safe. Shoots the Yoru clone.
Yeah.
OP. Magic sees the Yoru in the corner, gets him. OP Knees finds one as well. It's a 2 versus 2. The flash doesn't come out in time, and OP Knees, it's all down to him. He gets taken down by the other Omen.
Yeah, I mean, it was a valiant effort from OP Knees and Magic Ninja. The problem is just that the the early picks did not help.
Yeah.
I mean, unfortunately, Austin lost his 1v1 against the Cypher, and McLovin got taken down as well. So it really put the Pioneers at a pretty tough position.
Yeah, Pelican and McLovin, we saw them push up like they normally did, and they were both together, but Pelican actually died while McLovin lived, which usually you don't want to see happen. If you're both together, you want to hold it peak together. There's less chance of you dying, because I mean, you're shooting 2 people against 1 person. You have a better chance of killing them before you die. But we'll see Marietta on attack now. They're rushing A site very quickly. Pelican leading the charge as they go into lamps. They clear lamps at least for a while. They know Sky is showers. Austin's playing around the smoke. Pelican's playing on the smoke. Yoru takes down 1. Booker takes down 1. Omen takes down 1. And now it's just Magic and McLovin. The spike is down, but Yoru finds Magic. It's all down to a 1 versus 5, and he's not able to do it.
Yeah, I mean, they rushed in, but I'm going to have to disagree with the rush strat, because they're going in and they don't really have the site controlled, and that just gives Pace the opportunity to take it back while they're trying to play it. I mean, the Yoru clone that just flashes every time, they keep falling for it, and every time there's a flash, 2 or 3 people die, and you can't have that if you're going to be rushing in. I think the Yoru basically counters that Zerg strat.
Well, yeah, that, and they all just played back. You saw Marietta dump all of their utility at the start, and Pace got hit by literally none of it. So, and also because they didn't get hit by any of it, Marietta knew that, Pace knew that they were running on site. They're all prepared. They're all ready for the retake. I think they're also strong on that side. We'll see a lot of flashes, a lot of utility coming on to B in Hookah. Marietta, they're looking to hit B after the disaster on A site. 2-2 setup. Cypher gets taken down all the way over on A site, but we'll see the execute come here on B site. There's lots happening. OP Knees gets taken down. It's a 3 versus 2, but Greek E takes down Austin. It's down to a 2 versus 5. McLovin, he's sneaking up into Link. He's gonna be the one to make a play if anyone can do it. Magic, he's gonna look for a flash and a peek, and Pelican gets taken down. Magic Ninja, he doesn't have much to live for, as it's a 1 versus 5, and he gets taken down. So it's very tough. I mean, what I'm seeing is Pace University basically just waits, and then once Marietta uses all of their utility to get on site, then they peek out, and because they have such an advantage, they know where they are, they just dodge all of their utility. They can use their own utility to basically just wipe out Marietta.
Yeah, it's almost like now we see the opposite problem that the Pioneers had earlier in the semester, where they weren't utilizing utility, and they're just kind of using their utility for the sake of using it, and they're just not getting any value from it.
Yeah. We'll see a little bit of a different setup this time. McLovin's pushing into showers. OP Knees, he's alone on B. McLovin, the last time there was somebody pushed in the showers, dodging the utility. There's a flash. They know Sky is in showers now. Gonna be a 1v1 probably. McLovin versus the Sky. Sky flashed to herself and McLovin finds him. That was a huge pick. Marietta up 4 versus 5. They're low though. Austin and McLovin, they're down to low HP. OP Knees clearing all of B site on his own as the rest of the team is looking to rotate over. There it is. OP Knees, he's going to probably peek out for his team, try and make sure B is secure. They're assuming that Pace rotated. They probably only have 1 person anchoring, if anyone. And here they go. Here comes the execute. There is the Cypher. Finds Austin. He'll back up though. They don't for the Yoru clone that time. Yoru's on site. Takes down Magic. Watch out, that Outlaw is dangerous. So is the teleport as Booger takes down Omen. And now it's down to Pelican. All on his lonesome. Can he find one? He doesn't. Oh, but he does! From the dead! He gets one with his aftershock.
Yeah, but it's still another round for Pace, and they are 2 rounds away from taking this first map. Pioneers need to find some adjustments, but their econ is just not in a good position. They're going to have to be forced to econ here, which means unless they make some really good plays, they're going to set up Pace for game point in this next round.
Yeah, at this point, it would definitely be a underdog comeback series for Marietta. I think they need to focus on just taking one area at a time. It seems like they all spread out and they don't really get any control of site. You want to have at least something before you commit to it. But that's a good start from McLovin. Finds the sky in showers once again. As the rest of the team pushes up, Boogernut gets Austin. McLovin, he's pushing up, he gets taken down by him as well. Pelican gets taken down by Omen, all of a sudden it's looking so good, it's all down to Magic and he falls. Yeah, I mean, as you said earlier, not having any control on site makes it extremely difficult to execute, like, at all. We're seeing Marietta, at that time they didn't even get near the plant spot, so we're gonna need to see a major change of plans from them. I think maybe some lurking. Certainly, I'd say they have to secure something on site. They're not really playing too great together, I think, either, so hopefully they make a great play on B site.
Yeah, I mean, this is a critical round, otherwise the map will go to Pace, and they do have 2 ultimates ready to use to try to finish this up.
They're gonna run up. McLovin leading the charts, gets taken down by Yoru. Another 1v1 taken, another 1v1 lost. There's a smoke coming out from Pace University. Stopping the execute. There's a flash as well. They're trying to hold him off while the rest of the team rotates. Does Marietta know about it? I'm not sure. They're looking to execute on the garden. They see the Yoru clone, doesn't shoot it. Unfortunately, Yoru gets another one on Magic. The Yoru has gotten 2 kills so far. Wait. Second, the sky is alone in the teleporter. Merida's looking to trap her. Pelican holding down Garden by himself. There's lots happening. I'm not sure if Merida's going to try and look for a rotate or not.
Cover going out.
Yep, there's the smoke. Pelican's looking to stay in it for a little while. Look for a pick. Backs off into the teleporter. There's the rotate. They're going to go over towards A. They heard the Yoru ultimate. He's in the another dimension. But, oh, Yoru finds Pelican. That's not great for Marietta. Austin, nice shot onto Cypher, but he's going to have to look for a 1 versus 4 ace. As Marietta.
And he's only got 15 seconds, so...
Yeah, that's very tough for Marietta. They weren't really able to get any useful control onto any of the sites, and Pace University was able to use that to work together, use their utility to take advantage of Marietta being out in the open.
Yeah, we just kind of seen there. The Pioneers just kind of struggled. It's just, I don't know if maybe the match last week are still in their heads, but they're definitely not playing the way that they should be. They did that one round after the timeout, but other than that, it's just been kind of 1v1s, lack of coordination, and I think part of it is just the losing multiple rounds just kind of got to their heads, and I think it became more mental during that latter half of the map.
Yeah, especially when you see one player just going in, and it looks like the rest of the team's with them, but then there'll be one moment where someone's not peaking like at the same time, a little bit of asynchronicity. I don't know if that's a word or not, but they're not really working like together. They're not peaking together, and they're not really clearing any angles together either. So it's just really not coming together for them.
All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a quick break as we get things set up for map 2. So don't go away. We will be back in a few minutes. All right, and welcome back. We are getting into map 2. It is going to be Sunset, and this time we are able to get the full spectator view.
Yay!
So now we can see everything going on. We can see what everyone is hovering over. So right now, it looks like Austin maybe looking to go back onto the Phoenix. I know he had some luck with that in previous matches. Pelican maybe looking at the Fade.
Yeah, and Magic on Sentinel this time. Usually he plays Gecko. I know that was probably the original plan, but we're seeing McLovin switch it up on a duelist, which we'll see if it works out for them. He's been pretty good with his aim before, so we'll see if he's able to pull it through in the second game.
Yeah, I think I'm wondering if like McLovin has like the better shot in general. So maybe if we were talking before about like those fights, especially the 1v1s that they were having in the map 1, that it might be better to have like McLovin in that kind of role to be able to better take those 1v1s instead of being on the Cypher.
Yeah. I think OP Knees, their aim also looked pretty good, but we'll see them on Clove, which is a bit more of an aggressive controller, so they'll probably also be able to make use of it. But as far as Pace University looks like, we're seeing the same Raze and Yoru come out, as well as an Omen, a Cypher, and a Sky. So I'm pretty sure that's the exact same comp they had last game with the same players playing it, so they're probably pretty comfortable in this comp, so we'll see if Marietta is able to break them.
Yeah, and as we talked about last week, Sunset did have a little bit of a rework, but Marietta did decide. Actually, I don't know who picked what for the maps, but of course, Sunset has been picked by someone.
Yeah, and we'll see Marietta on defense first, which is going to be interesting because their comp is pretty aggressive as well as paces. I would say overall they're almost identical, honestly. I would say maybe Marietta's a little more on the aggressive side, so we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll take a page out of Nazareth's book and play post plants a little bit more. I'm not sure if that's what they'll look to do as the players get set up with their utility. We see McLovin, he's going to be pretty confident with the Sheriff potentially coming out. He might just be tricking us though, I'm not sure yet, as he'll peek into mid to start out the game. And OP is also ready to smoke there to the side. We'll see if they peek out. There it is, there's the jiggle peek, they know McLovin's there. Now we'll see if they actually execute Austin. He's gonna hide in the corner behind that box that used to not be there, as there's going to be a lot of stuff happening on the map because we're seeing a default. McLovin, he's looking to peek out in the middle again, doesn't find the timing with the Yoru. Austin's still holding down middle behind that box, as we'll see Ace University is trying to rotate over towards B site. Will Marietta see it coming? Here's the flood, here it comes. Magic, he's hiding in the corner, we'll see if he gets run over. He finds this guy, but this guy's just one taps him.
Yeah, unfortunately, he is not able to get it.
Spike planted.
Now we'll see the rest of Marietta. They're going to be on the retake here. Austin, using a flash, doesn't see anybody. Looking to take this fight with OP Knees. Runs into the smoke, but gets taken down. Austin gets one with the Molotov. That's big for them as they push onto site. They see the Yoru, find him, and now it's down to a 3 versus 3. The rest of the defenders, they're pushed up pretty far back. McLovin, he's looking to take the first interaction, but he doesn't. He gets taken down, and Marietta loses the first round. So, I mean, even though Sunset got changed, we still saw all of, well, not all, but 3 or 2, somewhere, a good amount of players playing back towards the attacker side on B site. Beforehand, that used to be a very common place to play because you could hide behind the box and just like randomly peek the spike to make sure they're not defusing. It was very annoying. But that time, it was a little bit hard for them to hold on to it, but they still made better use of it. I think Marietta ran out of utility to try and get them out of that position, as we'll see Pelican's Eye not spot anybody off the start, and the rest of the team positioned more favored towards B. There's a couple mid. OP Knees hears them shooting. And he's going to smoke it off. He takes a bit of damage from the Raise nade though. There's a Raise Boombot coming through. They're trying to get into market. McLovin gets faked out by the Yoru clone. Who is it going to find the first shot? OP knees, he's holding market. He headshots the Sky. That Sky is very low right now. He's going to run out, try and get the kill. Magic Ninja gets it for him. Now, Marietta, they have a man advantage. Pace, they're spread all the way across on the right side of the map. Only their Cypher is slowing down B site. Marietta doesn't know that though. Pelican gets taken down. Doesn't expect the Yoru to be all the way up in his spawn. As now the rest of Marietta will push up. Magic Ninja finds the other Cypher, but he'll run away. He knows he's at a numbers disadvantage. All 4 players from Marietta, now they're going to have to run pretty quickly here to try and get over towards A site to have time to defuse and retake the site. They have to do both still. As we'll see the other Cypher hiding, but he's not going to find anybody as Marietta runs it through middle. There's a crossfire set up from Yoru and Omen. We'll see if Marietta is able to break it though. McLovin, he's going to lead the charge. He's going to be the first to see anybody. Sees the Yoru. Yoru doesn't find anybody though. McLovin, he's pushing out of the smoke. Finds the Omen with the last bit of his bullets. OP knees finds the Yoru as well on A site. Booger, he gets 2. McLovin, he's trying to hold OP knees while he defuses. He finds both! That was huge from him. Can he get the defuse though? It's halved.
This is gonna be good. I just did not have enough. Yeah, I mean they got all the kills. It just, as you said, it took too long. Everyone was all the way over to site B, and by the time they took site A, they just didn't have enough time to get over there.
Yeah, I mean, OP knees couldn't really hold the spike that well because it was planted just slightly into the open, and he was really worried that McLovin, or whoever was the other one left, didn't have a good peek to hold him, so he peeked out himself to try and help get those kills. He helped a little bit, and unfortunately they just ran out of time at the end, like you said, but we'll see.
We've seen that Marietta is able to mostly full buy, and it looks like Pace is going to have to econ that round because they all died, so it might still be advantageous for the Pioneers in this round if they can take advantage of that gun difference.
We'll see a one-way smoke. Good stuff from OP knees. He knows where to play it. And now we'll see East University peek towards middle. As Marietta, they're making a bit of a swap. They're gonna bring some players towards the middle. They're expecting this after they didn't see anybody peek out onto B side after the smoke. Pelican, he's alone. He's about to use his eye to see if they're pushed up. This is dangerous for him though. He's the only one on A site right now. He can get run over pretty easily. He's gonna back up. He knows it. As the rest of the team, Marietta, they're not gonna be so slow to push back Pace University this time. They shoot the Yoru clone. There's one piece of utility down. Austin, he's flashing on the site. He's gonna make sure nobody's on it. Nobody's on site that he can see, but one's planting, gets taken out by Patrick from behind. OP knees finds Patrick, gets the trade. The round slows down a little bit. McLovin finds one, a nice off angle from him, a headshot onto Booger. Now, Marietta looking to collapse on the spot, finds the Yoru. OP knees, nice one. Oh, Omen gets 2. Pelican gets taken down. OP knees. He gets one now to 2 versus 1. OP knees trying to hold off. His teammate gets the defuse. He's gonna half it, and he'll finish off the other Cypher.
Yeah.
Oh
With just a sliver of health remaining, but Magic Ninja pulls it out and be able to take the round. So Pioneers are on the board. That's exactly what they need. High fives already going.
Oh, yeah, that was big from them to get the momentum on their side. Of course, we'll see Pace University come out the full buy this time, and Marietta will be a little worse for the wear because most of them died. But we'll see if they can make it work. Austin pulling out a Bucky. He's going to look to play some close angles. Magic Ninja is going to get his Cypher utility set up onto B site. Make sure nobody can go through while the rest of the team pushes up mid. Other players holding A. Some flashes coming through. McLovin, OP knees, they're holding down mid. There's a smoke coming through. Marietta looking to take control of middle for themselves. Make sure nobody can come through. And I'm not sure what's going to happen. Yoru is looking to peek out. OP knees gets taken down by the Yoru. He doesn't see it coming. Now it's just McLovin in middle. He's going to have to try and stop this Yoru from pushing out the spawn, but he gets taken down. Unfortunate timing there as it's Austin holding Link with a Bucky. The Raise and the Omen. They're going to push out. will Austin find them? They're gonna come in pretty close. He finds the Omen, looking to plant.
Down A.
The Raze gets scared, backs away, scared of the shotgun. Now, Yoru takes down another one. Patrick finds Austin as he's looking to get another kill there. And Magic will hold spawn. He's going to try and save his gun. Unfortunately, it's a 4 versus 1. Yoru's going to try and hunt him down as well as a couple members of Pace University. And we'll see if Magic is able to punish them. But, ooh, it looks like Yoru is going to back up, actually. We'll see him join Sky as they look to not die. Magic Ninja saw the heal a little bit. He's gonna change his focus. He knows his trip is there. As Yoru will walk right past him almost. Man, Magic is just hiding like a demon right now. He must have played a lot of hide and seek when he was a kid. He knows that the corners that are the most secret as another player will run by him.
Yeah, he's just trying to save as much as possible, but he's going to be careful. Looks like the spike's about to go off.
Found you.
Try to see if he can get a late kill, but does not get it. But that is another round that will go to Pace. Yeah, and just those early picks fighting against the Yoru. Marius has been struggling against him in map 1s and having that same issue here on map 2.
This goes here.
Yeah, it's very tough for them, especially Marietta didn't really have that many guns last round, so since they were peeking mid, they were peeking like a long-range gun with like a pistol, so it's very tough to win those duels, so potentially they should have set up a little bit differently, but we'll see them with full rifles this time. It's not going to matter as we're seeing lots of people go over towards B side. There's a Ural. OPNE is running back as well as his teammate as they look to dodge. The utility coming out. There's a flash. Can they find the Yoru? Yes, they do. Nice kill from OPNEs as Austin will run back, try and take sight from the other side. OPNEs is following him. Oh, nope. I'm sorry. That was actually Pelican as we'll see OPNEs peek out. He's shooting at some people. There's the Raze ultimate. Finds nobody as OPNEs and McLovin get some kills of their own. It's a 2 versus 5. OPNEs gets taken down. He uses his ultimate to stay alive. And the rest of Marietta takes down Pace.
So a lot of ultimates, a couple of ultimates were burned left and right here, but Marietta was able to take this out, and I don't know what they're doing here. They're kind of taking turns. Okay, they're getting it. They were taking turns on defusing there, but for a second there, I think they were trying to say, okay, who should be taking it to get ult charge?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wasn't paying that much attention. If OPNEs was defusing, he actually died because he didn't get a kill while he was on his ultimate, so he didn't get fully revived, so unfortunately a bit of a wasted ultimate there. He wasn't sure how the round was going to go, so he played it safe. And like you said, I think we saw 4 ultimates come out that round, which is kind of crazy. But we'll see what Marietta does this time. McLovin, he's probably going to use his ultimate as we see him with a pistol. Yep.
Yeah.
He's out mid early. Will he find the Yoru? He dodges the flash and he finds him. Nice kill with those knives there. Good use of the ultimate as we'll see him go over towards B. His teammates are probably calling for him. Austin just gets a random kill with his Molotov. Nice start for him as we'll see them look towards the middle.
Yeah, and the spike is actually down as a result of that kill. So they're going to have to go back and pick it up. It looks like the Rays may get it.
And we'll see them reposition towards B site. Austin playing it alone. 2 of his teammates A, 2 of his teammates mid. As we'll see Pace University, they're not sure where to go. They don't know where Marietta is at all. But Marietta's playing it safe. They know they have the numbers. A 5 versus 3. Don't want to make anything too close. And the round will slow down a little bit. Everybody's looking for each other. At this point, Maria's expecting them to go A because they haven't seen anyone towards B for quite a while. We'll see OPNEs check it out, but more importantly, Pelican. He's going to be the one that's going to make first contact probably. This Pace University slowly checks all their angles. Peeking up very slowly to try and find a site, as we'll see. Magic Ninja also running off A site. This is really bad timing for Marietta as Pace University executes right as Marietta runs off. They only have 8 seconds. Patrick finds 2. Unfortunately, they try to frag each other, but it made it easier for Pace University. Magic Ninja finally a nice headshot on Patrick. Gets the Omen as well. Gets taken down by Booger. Now it's down to a 2 versus 1. Austin and OP Knees. We see them play together before. Can they make use of their chemistry? They didn't clear the box though. OP Knees and Austin, they don't know where he is. Austin doesn't see him. OP Knees making the call.
They just did not see him behind him. They just, yeah, as you said, they didn't check the box. OP Knees got taken down and no one bothered to check, and Pioneers got punished for it.
Yeah, I think they thought they were going to be playing in Link. I mean, it's kind of uncommon to see people play box because it's pretty easy to clear. If you throw like one Molotov or anything really to clear that spot, it's instantly you have to peek. But unfortunately, Marietta didn't, and they got punished for it. And notably, Magic's double kill to make it give Marietta the advantage wasn't very useful for them. I think that could have turned around for them, but we'll see a new chance start for them now. Austin taking the initiative this time. Him and OP Knees once again playing as a duo. They push up, don't see anybody. Now they're going to rotate off. They didn't see Pace University at all. Pace University knows that. Unfortunately, they take use of middle. Nobody was watching it while they were doing that. And now they're positioned out. McLovin with an operator doesn't find when OP Knees gets the trade though. Patrick kills Pelican. And now it's looking dangerous for Marietta as they're about to get crushed in market. Yoru kills Austin. OP Knees gets one but gets taken down. It's all down to Magic Ninja. What can he do? He's just one player.
Yeah, I think there's not really much he can do. He might try to say, maybe look for a possible pick, but he's going to run into Yoru. Does get him. But I think he's just going to have to save at this point, so he's just going to kind of wait it out.
He actually could try and do this. At this point, it's not really worth it anymore. Once you hear that sound go off, it's going to be very tough. He maybe wants to deny the operator. I'm pretty sure the Sky has it right now, but there's no way he's going to have enough time to get any defuse. He gets pinged. He finds a nice shot on the Cypher, though.
This is no problem.
Sky's going to have to peek. I don't think he has a defuse.
I don't think there's enough time either to get it, but I mean, he at least tried to get it halfway through. But I think if he had not waited, he might have been able to get it.
He was probably waiting to see what his teammates were going to say. Unfortunately, because he hesitated, it took a little bit too long to actually get on the site. And the big thing we see is Sky now has an operator. Well, she had the operator. She gave it to the Rays, as you can see on screen right now. But that operator will be huge for Pace University. They'll probably hold like all of mid with it. It's very dangerous to peek with an operator because you just get like one shot if they shoot you at all. So we'll see McLovin peeking into it. He's gonna have to play it safe. Ooh, nice kill by McLovin. Catches the operator lacking. Patrick gets the trade though. Now, the rest of Marietta's looking to reset 4 versus 4. They're down to Jet. Pace is down to Rays. It's a duelist for duelist trade. And we're looking at an execute on the A-side. Magic making use of the box we were talking about earlier. Yeah, noise though. And there's the ultimate from him. He's trying to figure out where Pace University are. They use those pings to reinforce their defenses. OP Knees looking to take advantage of mid being open, as the rest of the team will just relax on A site, playing a little bit off. Magic still behind the box.
He's got the tripwire on both sides, so if they try to head for site A, he's going to know exactly where they're coming from. I'm going to add the extra camera to see if anyone's hovering over the tripwire, but he's not going to see that they're over there.
This is the advantage of Cypher that we were talking about before. His utility is so useful in knowing where people are. Oh, but he gets taken out unexpectedly from Link, as Merit is going to have to run over once again to try and take this. Pelican, he's got a Sheriff, and Patrick decides to know right now. Pelican, he's going to try and take a little bit of space for his team. He checks on top of the box, doesn't see anybody. You're going to have to try and clear the rest of the site with this team. Here comes the Eye. They have an ultimate to work with. I don't know if they'll use it or not. Mark 1, that's huge. OP Knees runs in, gets taken down. Pelican gets taken down as well. Austin finds 1, finds 2. Doesn't get the flick onto the last one, and Marietta loses another round.
Yeah, back to their ending with a 3K there. I mean, Austin tried to do the best he could, but it's just in that 1v2 is able to take one, but they're going to get that refrag every time.
Yeah, I mean, we saw the ultimate come out from Magic, which I think definitely helped them know where Pace University were, but after that ping, Marietta assumed that they would rotate because Pace is like, they know exactly where Pace is, so they're thinking, there's no way Pace would stay here and take the site that they were just like seen on, but Pace University did a mind game and went onto that site. Marietta weren't expecting it, and because of that, they were able to take it easily as there's an early pick onto McLovin from the Yoru. And I'm not sure where Pace University is going to go. Austin and OPNs, the duo, they're playing together. McLovin and Fade on the other side. Pace University rotating in through mid. Marietta, they're holding their angles as much as possible. The two players on each side are going to try and stall for as long as they can. Try and wind down the clock that Pace has to plant. As it, we'll see Pace University come out. Pelican gets blinded. Lots of flashes coming out. As we'll see Pace University get onto site. Pelican eyeing, trying to see if anybody's pushed up. Doesn't catch anybody. It gets shot. You know at least somebody's pushed up by now. Pelican, he's looking to do this. Ultimate, he gets taken down though. Yoru knows where the ultimate's coming from. And unfortunately, he gets taken down. Magic Ninja gets taken down also. And now it's down to a 2 versus 5. OPNs finds one, gets a headshot, but doesn't take him down. And Austin gets killed as well. Very tough rounds from Marietta. We saw the ultimate come out, and the Yoru instantly peaked. He just guessed pretty much where Pelican was based on where the ultimate was coming from.
Yeah, and we're seeing Marietta's in a very difficult situation here. They're gonna just kind of partially buy, have to save their econ. Meanwhile, Pace is in really good shape, winning the last 4 rounds in a row with 3 ultimates ready. So Marietta's going to have to find a way to get some picks and get back into this. Otherwise, we may see Pace end up steamrolling. And an immediate pick onto McLovin is not the way that need to start the round.
Yeah, potentially that's getting quite predictable. The Yoru got the exact same kill last round. So hopefully Marietta doesn't make the same mistake again, as we'll see them try and regroup. They're down to 4 players, but they can still defend this. Austin, he's going to look for a kill with the Bucky. He's got a great opportunity on the raise. There it is. Another kill on the Bucky for Austin as he'll flash to try and reposition. He's used up that one. He's going to hide in another quarter in link, as we'll see Pace University go all the way over to B site. Marietta wasn't expecting that. It's only OPNs. He's alone. He's getting flashed. He's going to have to try and take a 1v1 against the Yoru. He gets taken down though. The Stinger not enough to help him out in that fight. Now it's down to Austin and Cypher. They have to roll and run all the way over from A site. At this point, it's going to be pretty tough for them. They're in a 4v2. We've seen Austin get a couple multi-kills before to try and give it them some life, but Magic gets taken down. It's all on to Austin now. He's going to flash to try and take the space. Unfortunately, hits himself. At this point, he probably doesn't have time to defuse and take sight, so he's going to run away to try and save his gun. Peeks middle, uses some utility to try and cover his trail as he runs off to save one of the few guns Marietta's going to have next round.
And he almost got taken out there. He's trying to avoid getting taken out. And he got taken out the last possible second, and that is going to be demoralizing for the teams because now they're not going to have really any guns. And timeout is going to be called by the Pioneers because they have to get things cleaned up very quickly.
Yeah, we see Marietta at the start of these games, they don't look that bad, and then it seems like once Pace University gets a streak going, it's very hard for Marietta to regain the confidence to take rounds. And I'm not sure exactly how they're going to change their strategy up. Pace University has definitely been making use of rotations to try and keep track of where Marietta might be rotating towards themselves. So if they peek over towards A site, Marietta's gonna run over there. So Pace University is like, oh, we're out of there. We're actually gonna go over to B site. So and then Marietta has to rotate with like 4 players over, and it's very tough for them to retake because they don't have that much time. The map's pretty big. So we'll see if Marietta tries to take some more aggressive approaches like we saw before. The last time out, they had a couple players run up and try and take like one side of a map, which I think was pretty effective, but we'll see what strategy they decide to go with. And of course, Pace University also potentially made use of the timeout. Both teams get to talk, of course, during it.
So now we're going to see, looks like a 3-person take onto the site. And McLovin does get that initial pick onto Patrick.
Yeah, the operator comes in pretty handy in the middle. But more importantly, Marietta, like I said, they're taking up this half of the site. They shoot the Cypher trip. The Cypher's aware. Do they find the timing? They saw the Cypher. McLovin gets flashed by the Yoru. He's trying to run away, get a better peek with his operator. It's him against the Yoru as Austin pushes up into spawn with a couple of his teammates. Pelican peeking into middle. There's 2 there. Will he find the timing? He sees one. Instant headshot. Almost finds the other one. He knows he's there. As we'll see, McLovin push up with the operator. This is dangerous. He finds the Yoru though, taking too long to shoot. And now, him versus Omen. He gets taken down. That's not good. The operator is on the ground. Will the Omen go for it? I'm not sure. But Marietta certainly has an advantage. 4 versus 1. He smokes one angle. Now he's going to TP. He is near where the operator was. He didn't pick it up though. He's running over towards B site. He doesn't have the spike. Marietta's just looking to play it safe and keep the spike on lockdown. As Pelican potentially will be able to kill him. He certainly hears him. Will he swing? There it is, and he finds him.
Yeah, so we're seeing much better there. But here's the problem. Marietta cannot take a timeout after every round to get calm and collective and come up with strategies. They have to stay in that right mindset for every single round and execute like this every single time.
Yeah, we're probably going to need a lot more in-game calls. I feel like Marietta are potentially just playing like round to round and not really thinking in advance, which I think they're going to have to make better use of, as Pace University will probably adjust to what they just did. Maybe take a bit more of a fighting stance against the lurk that's going to come out. As Marietta looks to take the same angle, and Yoru takes out McLovin with his own operator. Pelican pushing up with his teammates. Opinies finds Patrick once again on B site. It's a repeat, but they have to be careful. They don't know where the rest of Pace University is, especially since they have no control of mid anymore. Magic, he's the only one over towards A site as Pace University comes over. And he's gonna look away at the wrong moment. That was very close. The Yoru thankfully didn't shoot him. And now he's pinging the planter. Oh, and he peeks into the operator and gets taken down. Didn't expect the Yoru to still be peeking that, as Marietta is gonna use an ultimate to try and take some space. They get as far as they can, and they see the Yoru with the operator. Opinies finds the Yoru. That's a good trade, but he gets taken down. He uses his ultimate. He's alive. It's a 2 versus 3. Again, Opinies, he has to get a kill to stay alive. Austin, he's going to push with them, try and make use of it. There's a flash. He's going to push in. He doesn't find the Omen, and Marietta cannot win around.
But we do see that 3-9 curse that we've seen in other games. So we'll see if Marietta can find a way to turn things around on offense.
Yeah, and I mean, for Marietta, we are going to need to see probably, again, more aggressive threats. I think they're playing maybe a little bit too passively, and they're not getting enough space on the map. If you don't have space on the map, you can get cornered very easily, you can get surrounded very easily, and you have no information on where the other team is. And of course, information makes getting kills a lot easier.
And I think the other thing was with McLovin trying to go for the initial pick. It's been kind of 50-50. When he gets it, it's great, but when he doesn't, it's a huge loss for the team. But they're going to go straight for the middle, going in guns blazing, just like they saw before. But McLovin's going to get taken out immediately. 3 of the Pioneers already down. Pelican gets 1 kill. But it's just a 2v4 left.
Last player standing.
And just a very quick win for Pace. They were prepared for that Zerg just like in the first map.
Yeah, Meritta's. I think they're gonna have to rethink the entire way they've been playing in the past games. A lot of times we'll see them use this rush strategy and it will work. But I'm guessing that Pace University has seen this before. And I mean, like you said, they're definitely prepared for it. We saw them immediately collapse into market, and it's not like Marietta doesn't have chances. There's a lot of times where Pace University is taking 1v1s or 1v2s, and Marietta just happens to lose it, and they come out with a disadvantage. We'll see OPNs over towards B site against Patrick, who's backing up, using the dog, getting some information for his team. Some flashes coming through. Pace University looking to get some mid control, but Pelican, he's making sure they don't push up too far. Marietta spread out, not going for a full rush, but OPNs gets a little too aggressive and gets taken out. McLovin finds one though. Patrick gets another one. Patrick gets 3, shuts down the entirety on the A site push, and now the spike is down. Pelican and his compatriot McLovin, they're looking to make something happen, gets one, but now Yoru versus Pelican. Who's gonna win it? Pelican gets flashed twice, and he can't see anything. Now, Marietta, their backs are against the wall. If they lose this round, they are going to be broke probably for the next 2, and it's going to be almost impossible for them.
Yeah, because the next round would be match point if they don't win it. So they have to win this. Like, there's no other option. And they can't even full buy.
Yeah, thankfully their buy is going to be a little bit stronger than Pace's. That's really the only upside so far, but we'll see. It's looking like they're gonna go for a rush site. The advantage they have is that it's only safe on site right now. We'll see if they're able to take enough space and time before Pace University surrounds them and rotates on the site. Pelican, he knows where they're coming from, and they're gonna group up. Pelican, he's blinded once again, gets taken out. OPNs finds one in the cipher though. And now there's lots of chaos going on. Booger gets one. Yoru gets one. It's a 2 versus 3 now, thanks to McLovin taking down the Yoru. He's aware of where they might be. Only has 3 bullets though. He's gonna have to hit his shots. He finds a nice headshot. That was huge. Marietta, 2 versus 2. They don't know where Pace University is though.
Well, Austin's very low in health, so he's going to have to be extremely careful. He is one-shottable. They do get the spike, and McLovin's going to rotate around, but still going to go back to Site A.
Yeah, he keeps making footsteps, so Pace University still knows where he is. Unfortunately, the plant's coming down. Austin's not able to hold that with the little HP he has. McLovin's gonna have to go huge. He finds one. He can still do it. He doesn't know where the razor is, and he gets taken down.
Popped the ultimate the last second to try to get the pick, but got taken down while using the ult. And that is going to be a disaster going into match point, not even be able to use the ultimate.
Yeah, they really could have used that, especially since they're going to have basically no guns. I mean, actually, they can buy a little bit thanks to the kills they got, thankfully, but they're still going to be at a weaker buy compared to Pace. So, I don't know what they're going to pull out, honestly. It's very tough for them to take sight. I mean, it seems like they just panic as soon as they see somebody instead of like logically thinking about what they should do. I think that's what they've been seeing, especially their confidence probably taking a bit of a hit after the first game, but we'll see them position over towards B site. We've seen Patrick play here before, and now we'll see what Marietta has to say about him. McLovin gets a nice shot onto the Yoru. That was a throw on their side before, but now they have control of mid. McLovin running all the way up into market. He's got control of market now too. He's gonna push onto site for his team, try and take as much space as possible. There he is, he peeks out of the smoke, and now it's up to Pelican. Rest of the team, they're taking the rest of the site. McLovin finds a nice headshot on the Patrick. He's going huge for the team right now. He's going to peek out. He finds the Omen as well. 3 kills for McLovin. He might have single-handedly secured this round for him, but it's not over yet, as it's down to... Ooh, the Cypher, like I just said, and the Rays, they find two. It's a 2 versus 2. Once again, McLovin and Austin, the two duels, they're going to have to pull it out. Booger gets a 3K as well. McLovin, he's going to have to get an ace to secure this round for his team. The Cypher, it's taken out. It's down to the Rays, who gets an instant headshot, and Marietta will fall. Valiant effort from them, especially from McLovin. In the last couple rounds, he got quite a few kills for his team. And unfortunately, they weren't able to make use of it. Potentially, they played a little bit too disconnected. They weren't able to get trades off of each other to make use of the player advantage of that they had. And Marietta not really looking too composed today.
Yeah, it just, for whatever reason, they were just not prepared for the match. I don't know if they just didn't get enough practice in from last week, but it just seems like they were jittered the whole way, and then once they start losing rounds, it just kind of snowballed, and they did not have a way to recover from it. But, I mean, the good news is they do still advance to the playoffs. The thing is that they're going to be placed third in their group, so they will be going against the number 2 seed in the other group for next week's playoff match. And it is a single elimination tournament, so if they win, they move on, but if they lose, then the season's over.
Well, you certainly want to catch that. I'm sure the team will have at least some motivation going into playoffs. I hope to turn around what was not a great showing today, but I'm sure we'll come back better for playoffs.
And don't forget, we still have matches this entire week as we're wrapping up the regular season. So Smash will be playing tomorrow, Rainbow Six will be playing it on Wednesday, Fortnite playing on Thursday, and Overwatch on Friday. So please be sure to join us for the remainder of the week. But we'll go ahead and close it out for tonight. Thank you again for commentating and shoutcasting. It's much appreciated to have at least one person here that knows what we're talking about. I know Ian's playing, so I know he would have been able to talk too if he wasn't playing, but thank you for commentating. But for all the latest updates of what's going on with Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, X, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shoutouts to all of our supporters, and shoutouts to all of you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your follows. Thank you for your gifts and your subscriptions. We truly appreciate your generosity, and we hope you have a great evening.